During COVID, the Epilepsy Foundation in Middle Tennessee shut its doors because of a lack of donations. But a year and a half ago, it's come back in a big way, funding service dogs for epilepsy patients, which can save lives.
As Sylvia Castaneda explains, the Epilepsy Foundation provides more life-saving services than you may realize. It's why they're our hometown hero for February, presented by Nashville Subaru.
McKenna Seacrest is a senior excited about graduating and going to college.
My dream is to be a criminal investigator.
She's had a challenging time in high school because of what happened a few years ago.
We heard a big thump coming from McKenna's bathroom, and I just opened her bathroom door and found her laying on the ground and told my husband, I'm like, call 911, McKenna's having a seizure.
McKenna was diagnosed with a form of epilepsy that causes her to lose consciousness, experience violent muscle contractions, or her muscles to become stiff, which can make her fall. Medication isn't fully controlling the seizures.
She can't feel the seizures coming. We've had lots of bruises and concussions and ER visits.
Epilepsy can even cause death, whether it be from a fall causing brain trauma, or it can cause someone to choke or suffocate, especially if a seizure happens during sleep. So McKenna's family looked into getting a service dog that would alert McKenna or the family she's about to have a seizure, so precautions can be taken to prevent falling or choking. But when they looked at the price,
wow, these dogs are anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000+. It brought a lot of a discouragement.
Not everybody has that to spend on a service dog. So that's where the Epilepsy Foundation in Middle Tennessee steps in to provide that service to help these families out.
Brandy Green, the program director for the Epilepsy Foundation in Middle Tennessee, says the foundation has been funding service dogs through Loyal Companions LLC in Rock Island. It's owned by certified master trainer Mike Ratliff, who trains dogs to sense an oncoming seizure, warn the person about to have it to sit or lie down, plus the dog is trained to get help.
The families need the dogs because some medications don't work for all seizures. So with the training, it takes about a year to 2 years, depending on the case. It's case by case.
Loyal Companion's service dog cost $16,000 to $17,000.
Sit.
Remy's being trained now on the saliva containing the chemical scent released during a seizure. It's the saliva of his soon-to-be new owner, McKenna.
I'll never forget getting the phone call saying, hey, we're going to cover your service dog. So it was a huge burden financially taken off of us. They're giving her her independence back.
They're so good because they bond to the person. They know the natural chemical smell of the body, what's normal, that as a person, we can't understand the ability, the superpower the dog has on the end of its face that knows.
Good boy, good job, good job, good job, Remy.
If Remy senses that McKenna's going to have a seizure, he will come up to her and he'll take his nose and he'll bop her, he'll punch her. And if that's not convenient, he'll paw her. He'll still raise his paw and he'll paw at her. And then again, if he can't get her attention, I'm training him to go ahead and to speak or to bark and to get her attention.
He's going to be by my side, being able to protect me, like being able to get help, and hopefully my seizures calm down. He'll be able to help me get my dream, and I just really appreciate that.
But the Epilepsy Foundation in Middle Tennessee provides more than just service dogs for those impacted by epilepsy.
We pay for medication, transportation, follow-up visit, EEG testing. So anything that, is given to us, we send right back out to the community.
As for McKenna, her senior pictures have included Remy, and he'll be part of the graduation ceremony.
I'm just really excited just for him to be by my side.
The Epilepsy Foundation is a hero because they offer multiple services, transportation if needed, help with medical, medication, and of course service dogs.
The Epilepsy Foundation are heroes because they reach out and they serve people in a mighty way.
So we honor the Epilepsy Foundation in Middle Tennessee as our hometown hero for February, presented by Nashville Subaru, for underwriting the cost of service dogs to help children and adults with epilepsy, saving lives.
Now, Remy, the service dog that we just featured was actually given to loyal companions by the breeder, as the breeder wanted to pay it forward and help someone like McKenna. Now, you can help fund these service dogs through the Epilepsy Foundation right here in Middle Tennessee, and even meet the dogs.
Wow. Well, the foundation is holding its Walk of Fame fundraiser at Bicentennial Mall State Park on Saturday, March 23rd.
So to sign up to walk and support the Epilepsy Foundation, meet Remy and his pals. All you have to do is head to efmiddletn.com. News 2 at 3 will start next.